Do not say I'm 1 minute late. Say I'm on time. Then nobody ever know. How are we all? How are we all? How are we all? The Green Witch is in the house. How you doing, Ollie? Hope you're well on this glorious Thursday. I did lastminute.com email Jake. My bad. Forgot again. The video's ready. It's all good. I've done a speed test. The internet is absolutely flying. So there should be no issues. Literally no issues. I'm used to going between 5 to 20 meg. Sometimes I get up to 26, maybe 28. It's all right. We're on 130. Go ye! So yes, it should be happy days. Boo! So yeah, with 130 meg, I'll tell you, that'd be enough to blow my hair and Jake's hair off, and it might even take my beard off too. It's that fast. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Do you know?
No, I don't know.
The big build up, we don't even know. Nice one.
I know, sorry. I'm not sorry.
Should be tonight.
I was just trying to log in so I could go in the chat, so I wasn't really paying attention. That was a good start.
But I've done a speed test. I don't know if you heard. I was like, usually get quite rubbish, like 5 to maybe 20, sometimes up to 26, 28 meg. And I'm like, right, that'll do. I only need 5. I quickly done a speed test and I sort of run downstairs to my son. I said, you never guess what? Getting 130 meg up there now. And he went, oh, really? Look at this. Clicked it, 1.1 gig, and then dropped to 960 meg. I was like, right, yours is better than mine. Damn. I'm paying the bill, geez.
I think you should start charging.
No, to be fair, we upgraded and all that, and he goes, "Oh, I'll pay half," you know. So he did say that because like he does a lot of gaming and that. So I was like, "Oh, crack on, it's all good." So yeah, but we should have no issues tonight, no issues whatsoever. We got there, so yeah, and got rid of the stupid so-called signal boosters that actually made it worse.
You know what you haven't done though? You haven't put the alien on.
Alien?
Yeah.
No, guess what?
It's broken.
Yeah. It didn't come on the other day. I was fuming. I need to get hold of the geezer from eBay. Look. I'll plug it in and it'll come on now. You watch. Look, didn't come on. I was fuming. It's all plugged in. I messed around with all the bits and bobs and the little switches. What one is it? This one, this switch. Oh! Come on! No way! You bitch! Oh, I'm glad you made me do that now. It's made my day. Hey!
Always glad to make
Does it make my face look dark? That's not a bad thing, is it, guys? Don't worry about that. Maybe I'll do that so my laptop goes, oh, there you are. See. Hello, everybody. You can see me. See my wrinkles. Yep. 50 years on this planet. I mean, 376 years on this planet as a wizard. But, it's made my day.
29 years for me.
Oh. But oh, mate, it's like a whole new experience, this internet malarkey. I don't know how we survive without it. But
it's strange when you're trying to think back to those times. I think I kind of preferred it in many ways.
Yep, and dial up. But yeah, I used to remember like, after school going to the library and that.
Yeah,
good old days.
And I remember when I first heard of the internet, all I thought it was a place where you could get music for guitar and you could buy CDs. I didn't know about all of the other stuff. It was really quite basic in those days, in the mid-90s.
The first God knows how many years, I just didn't really ever sort of function. Back then, I was sort of in the building trade. I had my own business doing like repointing, and I never had time for anything. I was never on the computer, nothing. Literally, my phone would ring. It's business. That's it. That's all I had for years. Didn't even think about websites, nothing. Like, you could have said something to internet to me and I would have just looked at you like, what?
Yeah.
You're like, nah, you don't know what? I was well back in the times.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. When I did my degree, I didn't use the internet once for it. It was all done going to the library, getting books and writing everything out by hand as well. So I didn't type it. I used to write it by hand the night before, start at 10 o'clock at night and just sit there until it was done. Very bad way of writing, but it worked.
Yep. But I used to find, like, yeah, you can read and you can make notes on your laptop. I get that. But because you were reading it, and then in your head, you were saying it over and over as you were writing it to make sure you wrote it down correct. I found that I had a better chance of actually remembering,
Yeah.
or remembering certain key words that would then trigger the memory of, and then I could say whatever. And I found that a lot better to stick in my head.
Yes, because it creates a thing they're called synapses in your brain. So the act of physically writing it down is one way that you can do it to help to remember it. Another way is to teach somebody else how to do it, or teach someone else what you've just learned. That way works equally as well. But there are other,
Mm.
well, because this is something that was good. They used to do in one of the schools that I worked in. They specifically taught them thinking and memory skills.
Well, there you go. That's why I'm probably rubbish at me reading me books. Like, read a page, right? Where was I? Right, read it again. Right, what? What have I just read? Read it again. That's why I stopped reading.
But that's giving up, though, isn't it?
It is in that context, yes. But in my brain, I'm like, I've read it. I then read it again. I then read it again. It's not going in my head. I am literally wasting my time here.
If it's not going in, then yes, I would agree. But I also wouldn't think that that just because you read books, it gives you access to certain knowledge you can't acquire anywhere else. It's not limited to books anymore, and I don't think that just reading books makes anyone a better person or gives you specific guidelines for life or anything. I think they are, each one is what it is and serves its own purpose.
It was like today, I had to film my Douglas Murray little clip twice. I've done it, and it done what usually happens when we're live. And I press a video, press play. I sat here watching it, done me comment on it, and of course, no volume. But even though I've clicked everything, I've done it exactly the same, and then it was fine. Like, that's annoying.
Well, here's one for you to write down because I know you like your lists. Beowulf.
There's a film called Beowulf.
There is, based on the story. Yeah, Beowulf.
Oh, hang on, that's me Castle of Wizard stuff. I don't want that. But go right. What's the next scent? Beowulf. What?
Smells of blood and corpses.
Beowulf. So
Yeah.
I said
Now,
that's a film. So is that actually a true story then, or based on
it's not a true story,
something?
it's an Anglo-Saxon myth. So it's
Oh,
our oldest myths, and it's one that we have got written down in the actual Old English. So when people say old,
right.
they usually mean Shakespeare, but it actually is Anglo-Saxon based English, and it's completely different to what we speak now. So if you wanted to have a look at that, then you can have a look at it and think, I haven't got a bloody clue what this says, because you won't, because no one does, because it's completely foreign. And but just look at a summary or something like that, or a short version of it, whatever it is. The important thing is that that's a massive cultural symbol for us, one of the very first literary sort of figures that we had. And so by yourself learning about it in whatever way works for you, you've then improved your cultural knowledge. That might change how you think about things, it might not, but it might just give you a sense of well-being. Or you might
Nice.
think that's a load of bollocks.
Yep. Either. I'll tell you what is a load of boolocks. Today, boxes arrived. Whopping great tissue paper arrived. I thought, hang on, this tissue paper ain't right. So I've Googled it. I went back onto the website where I got it from, and then I worked it out because I'm quite intelligent. It said 500 mil by 375 mil, which is 50 centimeters by 70 by 37.5, if that's the way you roll. And it had a sticker on it, 500 by 750. I was like, what? That's twice the size. And then I twigged. They sent 250, but basically I have to cut it in half to get my 500. Cheek.
Well,
Who
that's
does
not.
that? Oh, my stickers arrived. Oh, yeah, have a look. My stickers arrived. So when I wrap my products up in a nice black, can you see that?
Oh, classy. Very nice. You want to go around town sticking them on lampposts?
No, that's so we're going to fold it, the goods, wrap them all up in this black tissue paper and do it in a way where one of them will seal it, so I don't have to put any cheesy sellotape on it because that's just cheap. They get
Yeah.
a designer sticker instead because obviously, I spent. Do you know? I think I spent more on all this packaging than I've ever spent in my life. I've got two different types of boxes. I've got my stickers, business cards, whopping great, mate. I got myself at it, right?
Yeah. But just think about, all right, if there's a bit of an outlay, but it's giving you something to do every day. It's giving you something to aim for every day. Whoa, that's some serious gear there. Looks more like a camping map from here.
120 meters of black wrapping paper. Ah, the missus was like, "What?" I said, "Yeah, because it worked out cheaper than 60 meters on a different website."
Yeah.
So I said, "No, I might as well just pay like whatever I paid for that. I think it was about 16 quid. And the other place was 29.99 for 60 meters. Well, like double for less. Say no more. But the only problem is, right? I bought 6 of these,
Right.
and now I'm thinking I might want black tape
Nah, brown.
to go on black paper. Oh, but yeah, I got myself right at it. But yeah,
Good though.
all
It's
the
a,
paper. Oh, that's the tissue paper there. Can you see it folded over?
yeah.
Where am I going? That way, brown. Yeah, it looks brown because it's wrapped in brown paper. I haven't unwrapped it yet. But
But it's
yeah,
have these things in our lives.
I know. Mrs. looking at me like I'm a weirdo. Like one starting a business and two the amount I spent. So, but I've ordered. I've ordered the next batch of goods as well. The Mist and the Alexa. So just got to
Nice.
sort out the final little bits and bobs to do with the actual, actually getting it printed and that. So I've got to sort that out tomorrow. Other than that, we're all singing, all dancing, mate. I should have the fragrance and the beard oil soon as well. I'm getting quite excited about this. So
Glad to hear it. Well, I'm up to now 300 pages, about 100,000 words, and
bloody hell.
yeah, I need to edit it down. And also, I've sent off loads of freedom of information emails this past week, and I got one back yesterday actually from RAF Bentwaters. It was
Oh,
very snotty, I have to say.
what did
It,
they say
it,
other than
said,
sod off?
it basically did say, it said, sorry, we can't help you. Yes, we do know of people that will know about that, but they won't talk to you and they won't be happy about it if we ask them. I thought, right, well, bollocks to you then.
Now you need to find out who they are and say to them that you will talk to them or they can talk to you, but you will not mention them or anything where you got it from, but you can say, I got it from a reliable source.
That's very true. But I can use that email directly in my work, though, because it can just say this goes to show why there are rumours, why they
Yeah,
develop.
definitely.
Because what I was actually asking, I didn't say this, I didn't mention UFOs, but what I actually wanted is I don't want the people that have come out and already spoken about it. I want to hear from the people that were there that are saying this didn't happen or this is what really happened. And, I want to see that side of it. But I understand it if people don't want to talk about it. It's probably something that they think was just very minor at the time. They get pissed off hearing about it because they did so many other good things.
Yep. It's very interesting. So yeah, I purchased Michael's book the other day. So I'm
No,
gonna have a read.
good. I'm
And then
glad.
I'll do the same with you if you actually get that done or whatever. Because I think his one, it takes 5 to 7 days. It's like a print on demand. So people order it, they then print it. I assume you may go down that line. So if that's the case, then I'll make sure I buy that. But it's a be annoying like that though, because if I was buying it off you, like I emailed Michael and I said, right, I bought your book. It's a shame it can't be a signed copy. Do you know what I mean? Because of the way it is. And we know each other. I mean, signed copies are just worth more to you as a person, aren't they? They're more special. They're like,
They
the
are.
person who wrote this signed it.
Yeah.
Jealous. That's what I feel
Yeah.
like.
No, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, I'll probably do something like that with it. I mean, obviously, I'd much prefer it to be a proper published one, but I doubt it would be. So,
Yep. That's what I'm going to try with my Wizard book. But like I say, we haven't even got it. We've not even discussed hooking up to even sort of advise me on the first chapter, let alone anything else. There's so much going on though. It's weird, isn't it?
yeah.
But I know it's there and it's done. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
But
think for me, I'm going to have to do something, get some sort of way in through university, I think. Find a door
nice.
just to do some writing or something part time. I think that would be a good thing to do.
Definitely, definitely. I like the way you think, mate. So better than Pouncy, look.
Well,
He's peed off, geese.
I do not want to have to work for anybody because I'm fed up with having to deal with other people. I can't
Yep.
do it full time. I have to do it as and when I'm ready. So I might as well do something that I can do and write.
Yeah, because I was in and an hour and I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to start a business myself instead of whatever. Do you know what I mean? I've had time out here and time out there and sort of going back to work. It's always the same. You know, you save up some spondoolies, you get yourself 6 months off, and then you think, oh, I've got to go and make someone else a load of money again.
See,
It really annoys me.
I never had that, and I completely get where you're coming from, though. I get that lifestyle entirely because I lived in it as when I was growing up. But it was always regular for me because once I was in teaching, it was just constant. You had your school holidays, and so you'd look at it in that way instead. I've just got to get through 6 weeks, and then I'll get a
Yeah. I mean, when I was repointing, I was making good money, but I was literally every day of the week. I was literally working Monday to Saturday, and sometimes if I was going to finish on a Sunday, I'll be like, right, I'll do the Sunday because then you get the paycheck. Do you know what I mean? So that was all over the place. I would have some time off here and there, but not at any length. It would literally just be, say, possibly a weekend because I finish on a Friday. I don't want to start the new job till the Monday, so I'm like, yeah, I got a weekend off.
I couldn't
But
cope.
yeah.
Couldn't cope with not knowing that I didn't have any work, say next week or the week after or something like that. I like to
Yeah.
know it for a certain time. But like I say, I've lived in that environment, so I know exactly what it's like.
Yeah. So yeah, it's my turn. I might as well. I've made a few people in life a lot of money, but it's funny how they just disappear.
Yeah. Yes. I've never been bothered about money as far as I'm concerned. Either I've got some or I haven't. Usually I haven't. And if I have, I spend it. I
Yeah.
don't.
I mean, I did have one
Really.
moment, but like I said, yeah, but mine was it nearly put me in the grave, didn't it? 'Cause it was stitched up left, right, and centre and that. But memories, 1.8 million quid.
Let's just hope that karma is real.
Yeah, I hope every single morning we woke up, he trod on a plug.
Yeah. I feel a bit like that about some people.
Yeah. So, but I learned from it. And like I say, I actually thought, not like I deserved it or anything, but I thought, well, there's three people in particular that I made a lot of money, and I thought maybe this is my time. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
everything was going to fall into place and whatnot. I made my money as I went, obviously, but not like what I made them, as it's their business, and I was the ultimate sales dude. I could talk. Oh, surprise! But
I think
but
we hid ourselves into thinking that because we've worked really hard and deserve to have something, that kind of gives us a right to have it. And I don't think that it's not always true that working hard means that you deserve to get it, or being good gets you a reward, basically.
yeah, I had one business literally, mate. The hours I was putting in was ridiculous, but we were literally scraping by.
Mm,
But luckily, I got to the point because I knew someone, and they're like, "Oh, I'll buy it." I thought, "Yeah, go on, buy it. I've had enough." Do you know what I mean? And
yeah.
then he could like take it to the next level. So, because I wasn't even making enough to like take the business, say, to the next level.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just stuck, and I'm just literally just enough to pay the bills, and we got a little bit left over. This is crap. This is not how I live. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
I'd really struggle if I were doing that though, because I don't have that skill set at all, and or that way of working. I would completely fail in that environment. It's interesting.
yeah, well,
We fit into little niches, I think.
it is. But yeah, I'll do this business and see how it goes. And I think also it sort of does go back to sort of the heart attack as well, because like I've always dreamed of like leaving a legacy. You know, you're not here for nothing. Do you know what I mean? You want to do something, you want to achieve something, or you want to leave a legacy, whatever it may be. But you're going to make your mark on this planet, or for your future
I
kids
know
or whatever.
what I want there. I wanted this back from 2003. I want my name as the name of the library in the first school that I taught in.
Nice.
But I'll have to do something to deserve being in there.
Yeah, exactly. I've just realised I'm 17 minutes behind on chat.
Oh, bit behind there.
What's at Ace? Hello, hello, hello. Let me fly through. Like, right, I said hello to Hot Ollie already. Trigger Christian, I think I did. If not, hello, Trigger Christian.
Speaking of aces,
Uh,
Ace of Aces was in Dan Wotton's chat today,
oh,
so she is still
oh.
alive.
So, like, just not been around, has she?
No.
Maybe busy, having time out.
Nelly, the Queen of the North, always a pleasure.
Yep. So good they named her 3 times.
Yeah, and that is true that she really is that good. She deserves it. Rare case
Yep.
of Dylan is a
Dylan
very,
is hoping. Yep.
and I still keep meaning to do your request. I will get round to doing it.
Slim's in the house.
My good man.
Christians are good. Love Christians. Yep. You'll get on well then. All my toys arrive in brown wrapping. Yes, inconspicuous, Slim. But I'm sending my stuff out in black. It's going in black. That's funny. It's all Kushti Kushti. Kushti Kushti. Oh, there's a Savoy sausage.
And Jennifer Juniper. She's in the house.
Oh, have I missed? Did I miss her, or is it coming up? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I'm flying through. Yep, definitely. Oh, P. James, Kushti Kushti. Sorry, don't be sorry you're late. We've just been talking. Always take the first 15, 20 minutes to discuss this, that, and everything else, and it gives people time to come and join. And that the video is ready. I do like Stephen from Speaker's Corner and the Muslima that he talks to. It's going to be entertaining. It is a 13-minute, 48-second long video, so it should be doable for us in under 2 hours.
And just for Dylan, just to prove I wasn't lying to him, I did find here, as I said I would, the loop pedal that I would need to play that song. So I have found it. I just haven't got round to practicing it. He asked me to play a song if you didn't know what we were talking about.
That is the danger with people with money. I'm hoping you're being that, I suppose your wife's ex-husband, but was she entitled to any? I hope she was, mate. But that is probably everyone's fear when they're young or whatever. You see it even just being pop stars or fame or whatever. People turn to other means of trying to find the excitement or thrill that they get from being on stage or from making money. Like, where does that buzz come from? So, sadly,
That's a really good point. Particularly, you see that with rock stars. Once you're used to getting that adoration and that adrenaline every day, where do you go next?
Yep, definitely.
And that is why the gravity.
But the thing is, he's obviously not he's done well in life, but he's just not of the right caliber to actually sit. But I mean, if you've got 23.4 million as a share, your share of selling a mortgage company, to end up as a toothless crackhead,
Well, what about
then
the chap? I forget his name. He was the heir to the Tetra Pak fortune, and he became a crackhead. Him and his wife, and his wife died, and he just left her body in the house, carried on smoking crack.
no,
Yeah,
Christ, that's what they call blooming.
Tetra Pak heir. It's
He
a
didn't
good.
even bother. He must have been able to get access to cardboard boxes.
I think he might have wrapped her up in a blanket or something like that, but just left her there.
What, and try to smoke her? Oh my god!
Probably completely gone. I don't know if he's still a crackhead. He's definitely still alive.
And then there's the woman's brand. I can't think what it was, so I don't want to say one in case I'm wrong and ill repute and all that. I'll get my arse sued. But the bloke, the son of, was done for graping women, and I was like, wow. I can't think what company it was, but quite a well-known, big-name woman's brand, I believe. All about women, and then the son, who's heir to it, is a blooming grapist and literally has no respect for women. You couldn't make it up.
No, I know it's terrible.
But
But if you've got that sort of money, that's fuck you money, isn't it? You can do what
yeah,
you like, basically, because you can afford to pay for a solicitor. That's the difference.
yep. But this bloke, he should have if I had 23.4 million, I mean, you're going to lose God knows how much, 5 million on bloody tax. But you could have started a new business there and started again. And you're 100% the share owner to start with. Off you go. But no, doing
Yeah,
nothing, got bored.
I'm not greedy at all. I'd be happy with 23 quid. Seriously, I would, because I don't get paid till next week, so I seriously would. But
Oh,
this just goes to show the value of money is relative. So if you've got £23.4 million, 23 quid is nothing. It's not even small change.
yeah. If you need anything, just ask, mate. I'll send
Oh,
you some till you get
no,
paid.
oh no, it's fine. I wasn't saying it for that reason. Besides, I'm going to borrow it off my ma tomorrow anyway, but it was very kind of you to say
Oh,
so.
no, but that's what friends are for. So,
Very
you
good
know,
of you. Yeah, so I
so
had a big bill.
there's always a way. I had someone on Facebook, never met him, and he was like, now and again, was in hard times, and I used to send him 20 quid, 50 quid. He always paid it back. So he was always in the Facebook message like, I'm really sorry to ask, mate. I know, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, doesn't matter, mate. If you need it, you need it. I've got it. Here, I'll have it. Do you know what I mean? So,
I get paid, and also I finally managed to solve getting suspended from my university, but who have finally now admitted that I haven't been there for the past year and a half and don't actually owe them 7 grand. So now they'll let
what?
me have a student loan and have written it off. It's ridiculous. Because
Uh,
saying to me that they wouldn't register me because I owed them 7 grand. And I would say to them, but I don't owe you that because I haven't been in. And also, you're not blocking me from getting my loan, which is the only way I've got to pay you that money. So it's stupid. You're actually stopping me from paying you. But
that's
yeah, I'll get
rubbish.
that.
I know what you're saying there, Dylan. My missus had 4 kids when I met her. Look, Ollie's honest, look. I live in the gutter. Head lives there too. Yep, your head is literally with my head in the gutter. I
A
do
lot.
say some things.
It must be a lot to take on someone else's kids. It really must.
It
And I
is,
have
especially
to,
when they're buying brand new cars for their new girlfriends and that, and doing this that, and everything else. And there you are with the 4 kids doing whatever. But kids
well,
get older and they realise. So
yeah, I'm kind of lucky. My stepfather's great, but he didn't meet my mum till I was 18, so it didn't really have any effect on me when I was younger because I moved out not long after. But he's always
oh,
been very, and both of my sisters as well, and he's got his own kids too. So
yeah,
it's a
good man.
thing to do.
Yeah, there's some good people out there. So right,
There
I
are,
caught up with the chat.
to be honest with you, I actually think in my heart of hearts, that most people are actually all right. There are very few people that actually are real assholes, but those people do exist, and we shouldn't pretend that they don't. But by and large, my experiences of other people, much as I dislike having to spend time with them, they're all right actually. Like for
Yeah.
example, a couple of weeks ago, I was just walking into the town. I didn't know where a particular shop was, and I just said to someone, "Do you know where this is?" Not only did she explain where it was, she escorted me there herself.
What?
Hello around here.
Well, very nice. Even Ollie couldn't wish for a better stepdad. I was adopted, and I reserve the right to remain silent about the two
Yeah,
people that adopted me.
I
Yeah.
completely understand that, and that's why what I was saying before is that we're all each in our own kind of niches, and what one person's experience of something isn't the same as somebody else's.
Yeah, I mean, because when I was younger, obviously I was wrong in saying so, but with anyone or whatever was said when the discussion come up, I'll be like, yeah, well, you just don't want to be adopted. You got to stay the hell away from that sort of thing. Full stop. Like it's just bad, and that's wrong because that was just my experience and it tainted what I was saying. I mean, there's people out there genuinely want kids and will treat a child who they adopt as their own. Do
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
So I
there
was
are.
a bit sort of naive, I should we say, but a lot of it is speaking with anger as well. Do you know what I mean? And being young and sort of a bit more uneducated on the whole world.
I guess it must have been like a double rejection, I suppose, because you've got the original incident and then you've got the adoptive ones doing the same thing. That must be a really hard thing to get your head around.
Yeah, as long as I'll do my bit for all our kids,
Yeah.
and then that's all I can do. But you know what
Well,
I mean? So, like I say, she had 4 kids, and we thought, oh, yes, have another one.
you kind of approach it in the same way that I do, in that we learnt how things are done the wrong way, so that means we know how to do it the right way.
Yeah, yeah. The reverse psychology of it, right? It was like that. I'm doing it like that. Yeah, but mind you, that can backfire because my son, like, he will not buy anything now, even himself, from what we were like, because all we'd ever buy was Nike stuff. Trainers, tracksuits, t-shirts. That's backfired. But now he has the money to buy himself it, and he does. But I mean, oops, because I had all the crap. So I was like, yeah, he's having the best. So I was like, right, Nike trainers. Yeah, you
Yeah,
go to school, we got to wear shoes. No, wear black Nike. Because then everyone knows. Do you know what I mean? It's
yeah.
terrible.
I've got my Air Jordans on today, in fact.
Oh, I've got they're over there. I've got the black Nike Air Force ones, and I've got grey.
I've got I've got several pairs actually, but the ones I have on today are Jordan 6, and they have snake skin and horsehair, and
Nice.
they're black and purple.
So everyone looks at you and goes, "Hey," and they hiss.
Yeah, they do.
um,
They're
my
quite rare.
son's got about 15 pairs.
I was really gutted because I saw that they were selling on eBay for 500 quid, but
What?
one of mine's got a split in it, so
No way.
yeah, I've got a few pairs of them. And the reason for it is going back exactly to what you were just saying. Is because when I was a kid and I was growing up, I always wanted a pair of Jordans because they were the first ones that cost over 100 quid, and at the time that was seen as really obscene that it cost 100 quid for a pair of trainers, and it was the Jordan 5. I remember it with the reflective tongue, and I always wanted them, and I eventually I got some.
Nice. I remember, like, because when I was a lifeguard, I bought. Were they Reebok? They had the pump on the
Pump, yeah,
tongue.
some of them.
Oh, mate. Yeah,
Yeah,
and funny thing is, like, they would cost a fortune. They did. I put habit, and then I had to jump in the swimming pool. And of
no,
course, the chlorine ate all the sponge at the back and just destroyed them. I was gutted. How dare
oh,
you drown?
yeah, I remember them. It was on the tongue, wasn't it? It had a little basketball and that you'd
Yeah,
press.
that's it. And you could feel it go all tight. Oh,
Yeah,
mate, they were bloody good though.
it would release with a little button next to it.
Oliver Night Cortex.
Ah, yes, I remember those.
Yeah, I liked that with Run DMC. Is it Run DMC? They got a song called My Adidas. But yeah, this house, we frown upon our Adidas. I don't mind it. Do you know what I mean? Whatever. But it just all seems to be Nike for some reason.
The only one, the only Adidas
Boy.
is a German football shirt.
Yes. Ollie, you put Nick Cortez, then you're like Cortex, and then further down you're like Cortez again. Make your mind up, woman. Come on.
Yeah.
But you said it originally. You got it in the end. But yeah, oh, Snoop's got a pair.
To be honest with you, I much prefer wearing a pair of military boots that go not halfway up the leg, but above the ankle, quite tall.
If I bought Reebok Pump, you could probably live in them.
Probably could, yeah. Oh, is that Pouncy?
Yeah, all failed. Doc Martens, Kushti. But
Pouncy,
yes.
what I would say to you is go and use AI to help with your PIP assessment, because I found it was really useful for mine. And it gave me
there are YouTubers that got it as well to help you.
Yeah. Because the first time I did a PIP assessment, like what you're saying now, it failed in every single category. And there's absolutely no way that that's possible, that I could be that. And the same with Pouncy. There's no way that no one could look at him and say, you're not disabled in any way. So there's something wrong there.
Yeah, can't be having that. Just keep trying, mate. It's ridiculous.
But try not to let it get to you, Pouncy, because I know what it's like.
Oh, it's all hassle. But do you know this, Stephen, from Speaker's Corner?
I know a rule. Who's this chap here?
Do you know Stephen from Speaker's Corner? I know a rule.
Yes, I know Stephen from Speaker's Corner. Yes, the blonde chap.
Funny.
Is that him? Yes, I know him.
Like, ask a question, you answer totally a different one. They're totally different. I'm picking up on it now from listening to you talk and that. Like, I pick up on things now, and that was quite smart then. Do you know Stephen? I know Errol. What? Like, do you like dogs? Oh, I love snakes.
No, but this is something that I learned how to do when speaking to head teachers. If you say something that sounds completely ridiculous and like it shouldn't belong, but actually when you think about it logically, it does work, and it does people's heads in. It puts people off balance.
Yeah. But yes, it did say a real name somewhere, but
a rule, yes.
Oh, I love the way he talks now. He's like, yeah, shut up.
And he also says quite often, too much Quran does that to you.
Yeah, he is good. But yeah, he's ruthless. But this one, it's actually a woman. I haven't watched it. I've refrained from it. I was going to watch it earlier just to get a heads up. And I thought, no, I can't do that. That's cheating. But I hope he's respectful because it's a woman. So,
well, this is what I would like to think about this. Let's try and turn it into a game. Let's play Islamic bingo and see how many things we can get from this woman. But we know Islamic people always do in an argument. So we're looking for slagging off Christianity, or saying, but what about in the Bible? Saying, don't disrespect my prophet, and accusing the other person of doing so, even though who gives a fuck, who's a pedo anyway. And then usually threats of violence, sometimes actual violence. See if we can get a full house from Islamic bingo there.
Yep. Operation Stephen is the YouTube channel for Stephen, obviously. But Do you remember the other one? Not Errol, the other one.
Bob.
Is it Ish? Ish?
Is he the really tall one? Skinny
No,
guy.
he's an ex-Muslim. He's quite slim, pointy nose, black hair, obviously.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I
he's
think
good.
his name's Ish or something, but he was really good. I liked him.
He got punched not so long ago.
No way. I'll have to look that up.
My mistake. Grace has absolutely identified a massive and important one. Don't forget that the scriptures are corrupted.
Yeah.
You mustn't
Yeah.
forget that one, even though in her Quran it doesn't actually say that. In fact, it says the opposite, as anyone who knows the Islamic dilemma would know.
Yeah, I was trying to think that Steve. I saw his full name somewhere. I can't remember it. Stephen something. Stephen
Yeah,
with a PH. But yeah, Stephen. Operation Stephen is his YouTube channel.
yeah. I just think that
Um,
was it, isn't it?
but I like David. He's good. Like that's the really tall bloke with black hair.
Yeah,
Uh,
I
there's a
like the
few there.
I like the one who has the tea towel on his head, who always comes along and gets really angry with a rule.
Yeah, I
But
call him the little. I call him the Muslim Smurf, but it's an insult to Smurfs.
yeah, him. He's such an idiot.
Yeah. His name. Oh, it was on the tip of my tongue then. But Suresh.
Goodwill. It's something foreign.
Oh yeah, but he talks out of his arse. He does.
Really small bloke. And look at the way that, just look behind here. You can see exactly what you're going to get from this. You've got a big
Yeah,
fat bloke there in the middle with his beard. Probably stinks of BO by the look of him. You can see from the look on his face that smug arrogance that they have, even though they're complete.
yeah,
You've got to his right, or to his left actually, this kid behind a rule there who's smirking away. Then you've got this kid in the middle who looks like the Pakistani Joe 90, grinning like a retard. And then you've got that other kid there looking like he's grinning as if they're saying, yeah, we're going to get one up on him. Because that's how they see it. They go there with a specific argument in mind, and everything that they say has to relate to that argument, and they cannot comprehend that there's any other form of arguing something. Even when you
yep,
completely their argument, they still can't accept it. It's really quite extraordinary and quite distinctive to Islam.
yep. And don't forget, we've got Bob as Speaker's Corner on this channel at the end of October, 8 p.m.
Looking forward to that one.
Why Christianity is better for the UK than Islam. He's going to do his speech bit, and then we're going to discuss it. So, and then obviously, what I'll do, guys, for you all in the chat is, I'll ask whatever questions, and I'll keep an eye, and I'll say, oh, such and such got a question here, and we'll ask
Don't
at
ask
the
him.
end all the questions.
He doesn't like any personal questions.
No, keep it strictly regards Bob. But yeah, like I always ask people, like, who is whatever the person. So even that, I will phrase it as Bob, a Speaker's Corner, because then he's say what Bob, a Speaker's Corner represents, rather
Yeah,
than his personal life. So it's all good.
a persona, and he's fully aware of that. He's happy with that. That his public persona is Bob of Speaker's Corner, and
Yep,
that is what will be coming here known as. But yeah,
yep.
that's a good question. Who is Bob? Who is Bob of Speaker's Corner? What does he represent?
Yep, I asked everyone. I asked Paul Thorpe. I asked Nick Buckley. It just makes them think and think. Yeah, who? It's because if someone asked me that, I'd just be like, I ain't got a clue, mate. I ain't got a clue who I am, really. Actually,
Yeah,
don't know what I represent. I'm a bit of a at the best of times.
I should ask questions where you can find out things about what people believe in, like literally asking someone, "Well, what made you believe in Christ? Have you always believed in? What changed your mind about it? Why does that?"
See, I can answer them questions.
Yeah,
That's not a problem.
exactly.
Do you know what I mean? I'll be, it'd be weird talking to someone like Bob because there's a weird thing. I followed him on X, and I think it was literally just after my heart attack. Something was telling me to follow him. And then something in the back of my head was telling me, and I was like, yeah, but no. And literally, 2 days later, he followed me back. I was like, oh my God. And that's what was in my head. Like, if you follow, he will follow back. And I didn't think he would. And he
Yeah.
did. And I thought, how weird's that? These weird things that happen. Like, he don't know who I am, but what I was going through, what I was thinking. But I just felt like I had to reach out to him for some reason. And I read a lot of his posts because I believe I was sent to sort of find him for a reason, which is weird. I can't tell him that though. He'd be like, mate, what are you trying to do? Are you gay?
Weird thing, just weird coincidences, synchronicities. I remember
Yeah.
a couple of years ago, I went to London with a friend of mine, and she was telling me about this book she'd been reading, this French book, because she was doing a master's degree. And she was telling me about it for about an hour. And then we went to get on the tube, and when we sat down, there was a book on the table, and I said, "Is that your book there?" And she said, "No." So someone else was reading this really obscure French book at exactly the same time. I found that quite an
What
odd. But what are the chances of that happening?
was that telling you had to pick it up, learn French, and read it?
I've got no idea. I just thought that was a very peculiar coincidence.
Yeah, yeah.
But whether they have
Strange.
meaning, I, I don't know. Maybe they do. Or do we make that meaning ourselves?
Crazy world. Right,
Have
ladies and gents.
you ever been to Speaker's Corner?
Nope.
No, and me neither.
I was going to. I was thinking about, but like, since the old ticker moment and the old heart and that, like I said to you, I've got a fear of probably thinking I'm still like I used to be, and maybe I'm not. So I've got to bear that in mind. It's not overly safe there,
No.
and I'm going to be walking there, and everyone's just going to be stopping, staring at me, thinking it's Jesus walking down. Do you know what I mean?
They
So I'm
might,
expecting to be attacked.
probably fair. I think
um,
I might be wrong, but I think it's at Marble Arch.
well, would I? Yeah, I'd like to go. Maybe one day,
I
but
would. I'll tell you why I wouldn't want to go there. Just look at the screen. That's why I
yeah.
with a
Don't matter where it is, they just blanket everywhere and think they can take over, don't they? And just bully their way to our way is right.
yeah. If you cut that photograph in half to get all the people out of it, and you just had the trees and the sky, it'd be nice. That's my kind of place. But that, my kind of hell.
Uh, but
You,
I would be gutted if I went there and Bob wasn't there for that day. I'd be like, bloody typical. I'll be
but
well annoyed.
you don't see that where I live. It's completely. When I say foreign, I literally mean foreign as in this. That even seeing that is foreign, because to us, we haven't had that.
Yep. Slim, I know you said you've been to Speaker's Corner and you fed the squirrels and they robbed you. The
Bet they
reason is the squirrels converted. They were Muslim. But no, literally, they were nuts.
even they are. They have to pay a jizya tax in nuts.
Yeah. Funny. It's funny because Merlin, when we say his back legs, he looks like he's got the legs of a squirrel.
Actually, before we start here, there's just one thing I wanted to ask the chat.
Yeah.
There, I can see Nellie's just mentioned adrenochrome in there. I just wondered if people were aware of adrenochrome, because my understanding of it is that it actually comes from a novel called Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. It's not real, but if anyone knows differently, I would be interested in hearing about it.
Never heard of it.
I think they believe it's a chemical that comes from children or something when they get tortured or something like that. And
Oh.
something along those lines. But my understanding is it's a novel.
Oh, because that's something to do with all that weird, they say the elites and that. They do things, don't they, apparently, with Satan and that. Apparently, that's
Apparently.
something about that may not be specifically that, but along those lines of, because the blood needs to be like enriched or has to have adrenaline in it or something. I
Something
don't
along,
know.
that's exactly it.
Not good.
I believe it comes from creating fear, as Grace has rightly put. But I
Wow.
don't know if it's true. All I know is that adrenochrome comes from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas by Hunter S. Thompson. Whether there is
Let
a reason,
me.
I don't know.
I'm just going to go on Copilot and ask.
Exactly, Ollie the Green Witch. I wouldn't put it past them either.
Was it
But
adrenochrome? Is it real?
yeah, it'd be interesting to see, wouldn't it?
Short answer. I love short answers.
Me too.
Yes, adrenochrome is a real chemical, but everything about harvesting it from children, elites using it as a drug. Oh, here's what I was thinking then. Or it being an immortality serum is completely false and comes from fiction and modern conspiracy theories, not reality.
Yeah, that's what I was. I wondered if it had come from the novel, and it's then got blended into another theory, and over time they've combined and created that. Is what I think would happen.
Yeah. So, but it's real, but not how we say.
Most myths, most folklore has some kernel of truth in it that starts it off,
Yep. I
and
mean,
quite it's fairly true to that as well.
you're saying it's a real chemical. So how do you know? Like, how does AI know the elites? Because there's conspiracy theories that always end up being blooming conspiracy facts. So a bit like
Well, if there's a real thing that's called that, and if it can be harvested, then it would stand to reason that if it does something beneficial, that people would want to harvest it, regardless of how nefarious that practice might be.
hmm.
I don't know enough about it to know, which is
No,
why
me neither.
I would ask, because I saw that Nelly had put it in there, and I wondered if people knew.
Yeah, if I went on a deep dive, that doesn't include AI because you got to find proper papers and sources and God knows what. But
So
just for a quick one.
we understand that adrenochrome exists, but what we can't confirm is that it is deliberately being harvested or that it has that effect on people's aging.
Yeah, but I want to know if it's actually a real drug trigger, Christian. So yeah, it did tell me it is
And
a real chemical.
I think that Grace has put again. She's playing a blinder today. That the prompt you put into AI is very very important in getting an accurate answer. I think that it's absolutely brilliant for certain things that would take hours to do, like
Yep.
if I wanted to put a load of Ministry of Defence files. I just wanted to find certain things in it. It's so much easier to just type in keyword, search for this.
Yep. The reason I have always hated AI is from the beginning. As soon as you put in anything about Islam, it won't tell you.
Yeah, that's
It
very.
literally refuses. Oh, you got
Yeah.
to take into consideration that these are people's beliefs. That's not what I asked.
Well, I was looking at a thing on it one time about race and crime, and I've got it to find all these statistics about crime and ethnicity. And then when I asked it to put together an argument, it refused to do it, even though it found the evidence. It's
No,
true.
not good.
Or I cannot put that argument together. Why not? It won't do it. So if you, but if you want it to do something that's heavily politicized or even political in any way, then you have to expect that sort of thing to happen. But if you use it as a tool, which is what it is meant to be, it is great. Like one thing I did do with this actually is a very geeky and pointless thing to do, but as part of my novel is I looked at all of the earliest written accounts I could find of Rendlesham Forest, put them all into AI, uploaded them all, and then I got it to search through it and find every single keyword that kept recurring throughout the stories. So I could find out exactly what was the same across all of the different accounts, and it did it in about 5 seconds.
Bloody hell.
It would have
Yep.
taken to do that by reading it.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I mean, it could be as a tool, can't it? Like, oh, I need to write something about this and this and this or whatever. But
yeah,
yeah, as well as like investigating or trying to find truths, I suppose you could use it and it will say what it says, but then you have to go elsewhere because AI is not going to know. And there's certain things,
yeah.
like if it's like chemtrails and all this, it's like, oh, no, no, no. So,
No, but
you know,
that's where you have to be a bit smart with what you're wording. So let's suppose you wanted to look at chemtrails. If you were to put in "are chemtrails real?", then you'll get a pre-written sort of a reply to it. If you changed it slightly to "what do studies say about chemtrails?", you'll get a really different answer.
yeah, there you
So
go,
it's
ladies and gents.
I wouldn't rely on it for fact. Well,
No,
actually, no, you can rely on it pretty much for facts, but once it starts to get into interpretation or opinion, I wouldn't rely on it in that way at all.
yeah. I mean, I've used it, but then I do look elsewhere. I don't just go, oh, AI. I'm like, oh, but
But it's
sometimes
always
it does have links, doesn't it? The source, it say like with the link to the source. So I do go to that, but then obviously I'll just look elsewhere. So
yeah, and it is really good for retrieving and finding documents as well.
yeah,
But of course,
it serves a purpose.
yeah, I think it serves a purpose. Where I think you've got to be careful with it is not to rely on it too much. Like sometimes it's easier if you've just got a quick reply to someone to just say to AI, just send me a draft for this, and then just copy and paste it, send that, easy. But on another
Yeah,
occasion, it might not be right to do that. It might need something a bit more personal, and so use it.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, for certain, like you could say, like, oh, how did Mary come up with the name Jesus? Oh, it came like whatever from the angels. Oh, okay, cool. It's handy for that, so to speak.
Yes, it
But
has its usage, and it depends on what model you're using.
yes, that is true because we know Lily J actually literally says before she does any videos, please answer this as if you're a Muslim, and then she goes, "Oh, what is
See, that's the right way of doing it, though.
what full on manipulation?"
Yeah, to frame it for the AI if you want to get the right answer.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't get why they do that. It just defeats the whole purpose, doesn't it? Like she knows it's going to give her like the answer she wants, and the chances are it's not even true anyway because a Christian would debunk it like God logic and go no,
yeah,
but
yeah. And the unfortunate thing is that if you then said something that was anti it, then because of the way that it's been programmed, it won't let you do that either.
yeah. Yeah, because I did see a couple of videos, and like a bloke says, like if you actually have been refrained from telling me the truth, say Apple, and whatever. Then he asks all the questions, and now and again it says Apple.
Well, interestingly, Alan has just put on here, or not just a couple of seconds ago, that he had a conversation about how treasonous the government is with Google AI. I've not used Google AI, but that sounds
Oh
like
no.
for free. But I personally tend to use ChatGPT, the paid version of it. There are other ones available for other people if you wanted to use them as well, such as Grok,
Yeah,
Google.
I got Copilot and Grok. So I like to, ask a question, then I can go to the other source, ask the same question, and then I see what they says.
ChatGPT was, when it started, it was good. Then it went really badly woke for a while, but now it's started to improve. I think they've listened. It's not as bad as it used to be a few months back.
Mm, yeah.
But it's
But it's like mainstream media. They're only going to say it or give us the narrative or the agenda that they have pre-planned. We think we'll get the truth, but we may well not be.
have I used Dark GPT? No.
No.
Someone tried to explain to me once how to use Tor or some shit like this. I thought, I haven't got time for that. If it's complicated, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, basically, innit? But
Do
I was like that, Jenny. But then I found AI to do my thumbnails when they like make me wizard. So it
that's
helps with the
use for them. That's exactly what they're designed for to do, to save people time.
But, yeah, it creates good. I still go to my actual editor and put in whatever and the text and that. Don't get me wrong, but I can just say like, this photo making wizard, right? Thank you very much. Then I can add a picture of say Douglas Murray, and then I can put the words on it myself. Do you know what I mean? In my own editor, so it's all good.
And
I
you also
enjoy
take
it.
it for what it is as well. Like if you were to ask it, I don't know, is the Loch Ness monster real? Then how much of an in-depth answer do you want from it? Do you want it just to say yes or no, or do you want studies to show it, or what do you want? You have to be precise with it to get the most out of it, I think.
Yeah, they do. I think it's Grok. It says on it, it's like expert, think harder, and all this rubbish that you can choose. Certain like simple, quick, or whatever type answers. So
Yeah.
yeah, got to be wary of all of it. Because if you're not using whatever AI source to its full potential, then you're not really going to get a good sort of feedback to tell people about it.
No. One thing it is really good for, actually, that I am completely shit at, is spreadsheets. It's brilliant for them. I haven't got a clue
Oh,
how to create them, but it will do
hmm.
30 seconds or so, a minute maybe, depending on how much information you want in it.
Well, that might come in handy for business.
Yeah, it would for sure. So I've got it to
Mm,
list all of the different documents I've looked at, all the different books, all the emails that I've sent, everything is in one place.
nice. So you
And
do it.
I do believe I did look at Bigfoot, Grace, and it just came back with one word: bullshit. That's what it said. Don't blame me. But I think we've broken a world record today.
What, being an hour and 2 minutes and not
Yeah,
pressing play?
I few records.
Talking about this, that, and everything else. Funny as. But it's only a 13-minute video, so I thought, well, I'm not going to force the issue. And some of it, we might just get to, sit and listen to it. Do you know what I mean? And then,
Well, I mean, obviously, I haven't seen this, but I'm predicting here that these two little sods are going to sit there smirking all the way through it, trying to wind him up. I think that the big, smelly-looking bloke in the middle is going to try and start and get involved somehow, and I think she's going to squawk and wail. But
yeah.
I could be wrong about this.
She's got
We
a
might
tiny little head, same specs as my missus, and his book says Islamic, the something Islamic.
we might be surprised. She might be a really nice, eloquent speaker who's very open-minded, good for a laugh, bit of a flirt. Doesn't look good though, does it?
Look, everyone's kicking off now. Yep, we've done it for an hour, so that's good. Right, yes, we're on it, ladies and gents. We're on it. So yeah, see, Jenny's all up for it. See, it's nice. It's casual. It's free flowing. We know we got the video coming. Everyone can get to say their bit.
Take your time. There's no pressure.
No, you're not. You're not under pressure.
No, but certainly not.
But anyway, right, 13 minutes 48 seconds. So it's not long. All right, geese. So should we listen to it? Right, make sure you can hear it as well, mate, because obviously it's been up there that long. I press play and it's silent, isn't it?
Usually is, yes.
Right, here we go.
My dear,
Oh, I hear it.
I disrespected who?
Yeah, you said in how many women was in the relationship?
How many?
Yeah,
How
you
many?
said that. You disrespected our prophet,
How?
our belief,
How did I disrespect your religion?
by saying that.
We've got one. She's already said disrespect.
Yeah, I did notice. Yeah, she said it twice, I think. But
Does she look like she's being respectful when she says that, leaning her head in there like a swan? I don't think so.
yeah. I was thinking, Pouncy, of doing a 12-hour, and I'll just like find all different video clips and this and that, and just sort of play little video bits and this and that. I thought, well, that might be a good one. So yeah, I'm thinking about it because I'm still and ahhing which direction to take this blooming channel, because I've noticed when I do reviews like this, like reviewing this, and then ones that I actually record, like the Douglas Murray, and post it, after a couple of days they sort of spike and they do quite well. So I don't know.
Yeah, it must be difficult to know where to take it really, and because the views are probably not consistent as well. I guess if it's anything like Substack.
Yep. I mean, I'll do a news story, and as you can have a look on them, they got like 23 or 29. I'll do a Douglas Murray video, and I think got 1100. So I'm
Wow.
like, and a GB News saying about the woman lying, that Joe Phillips, that ended up with about 1100. And then I
Wow.
do one about a news story saying, oh, like this is happening. And it's like, yeah, YouTube's like, don't care, mate. You're not a news channel. Don't care.
I think the main thing is that there is a very loyal and good bunch of people who are coming here who obviously appreciate what you're doing. And so if that isn't broken, don't fix it.
Yep, that's it. I enjoy what I do, I'll be honest. But it's nice to
Yeah.
throw news in now and again, because we can all update. And sometimes people in the chat going, oh, did you hear about such and such? And I'm like, no, Google. And then we do that live. Do you know what I mean? I find that quite interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Like we did before with the adrenochrome.
But yeah, so yeah, 24 hours. I don't think that'd be any thingy pouncy, but I'll do a 12-hour. You know, we can go from like 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. sometime. I think that'd be good, or 11 to 11. I don't know.
If I did a 24-hour one, most of it I'd be asleep.
You're literally talking just dunk. But
No,
hopefully, as it's going, like people can come up and we can watch loads of different videos. I'll be like, right, what video clips you got? Do you know what I mean? And we'll play them and or whatever. Get through a 12-hour. It'd be a giggle. Got to try it. And then if that works and it's, you know, a lot of fun and that, then we can probably look at sort of every month or two throwing one in here and there just for a giggle. Why not? I don't mind. I'll try anything twice.
yeah,
Unless it's poisonous, because then I'll be dead and I won't get to try it the second time.
good point.
But yeah, that's definitely up for that, Pouncy, but not that long.
So in the first second, we get disrespect.
Yeah, we've done well.
Well, I'm sorry, love. Actually, I'm not sorry. I don't respect that religion. I don't respect their fake prophet. And I couldn't give two fucks what they think. Their religion, their cult, sorry, has got no place in this country, and I want it out. That's my personal opinion, of course. I'm not reflective of the channel.
But I respect I respect what Dylan says, but I don't do it for that, mate. I do it for a giggle. I like to enjoy it. Hence why I think even on this one I forgot to put the bloomin' Kofi link up. Do you know what I mean? It's so like secondary in my head. I used to have to do my videos, put them up ready, plan them like a week ahead, and then I'd put all my Kofi links in because I, trying to remember, because I would literally forget. And I've never mentioned anything about super chats and that, other than when I mention it like this to say like I don't mention it. I'm a bit strange like that, but triggered. I done 5 hours, so I did do 5 hours, but I cut it off after 5 hours. So
Yeah.
that's my limit.
Nelly's in agreement with me. I'm glad to hear that one. Good, well said, Queen of the North. Well said.
Yeah. Friday, Freaky Friday stopped anyway. This Saturday we're doing one about big cats. I think it's 3:00 Saturday. I've got it planned for. Just do a random thing like that. But yeah, but Fridays, I assume it's because it's Friday night. People are doing whatever, so it's not an issue. That's gone. And Sundays will not be call-ins. There'll be weekly roundups. But if anyone wants to talk about a certain thing within the news, then they can come up. But it won't be classed as a call-in. It'll just be like an invite. And yeah, come up.
See more people come up on the stage, and
Yeah.
you might maybe one day, one afternoon or one evening, you're sat there and you think, actually, I really want to say something about this. And I'm sure if you ask Wiz, he'd put a link in and you can come and talk.
Yep, literally that. Happy days.
I mean, we know
Portsmouth.
Not as if that we know who troublemakers are. I mean, we know that we wouldn't want to let Grace up here. And you just imagine the mayhem that would ensue.
Yeah.
Be mental.
hilarious.
And Jennifer Juniper, would you let her go up on here? Crikey. She'd have taken over the whole place by now. Oh, we've got a question here.
And the answer is no. For me,
No.
I don't think they can because it's a Christian country still.
And I think also what we must remember is, I know they cause a hell of a lot of problems, but they are only 6%. And when you look at an image like this, it looks like there's a hell of a lot more of them than there actually are. And if you look at a map of where they are really strongly concentrated in London and in places like Bradford, Leicester, North Yorkshire and the Northwest.
Yeah.
And Birmingham.
One thing I noticed, guys, like while it's paused, look at can you see my cursor on the back of this woman's head here? Look.
Yeah.
Follow it up to this gentleman here leaning against the railings at the back. Is it me or has he just got hair on the back of his head?
I think he has. He has.
Like, literally.
Back half from this up to here is bald. And then he's got a mullet. Wow.
Just made me chuckle. Oh,
yeah, he's definitely
right.
Slim. You're right, definitely. They have proper T-foul heads. They are slope heads.
Oh, it made me chuckle when I saw that. But let's see, there's nothing else there I can take the Mickey Mouse off. No. Right, okay, let's continue, see how far we go. Yeah, Triggered seen it as well. Oh, funny old world, but yeah.
Prophet Muhammad was in the relationship with any other lady. Our beliefs are totally different. First, you have
I asked you.
your homework. First, you have to complete your homework that what the Muslims believe on.
You believe in Islam that women are not treated fairly. But actually, my wife here is speaking.
It's lovely. At least you have one skill. That's good. So, the net result, paying money is involved in a sex slavery relationship also. And so, paying money doesn't make a sex slavery relationship into a dignified husband and wife relationship. So, this is where.
In which era Muslim used to do this?
Which era was?
Yeah, in which era Muslim used to do this?
Oh, right through history. Right throughout history, including...
In which era? I asked in which era?
Sure.
And in which Prophet's era, okay? So you can mention.
Islam.
So in which era in Islam the Muslims were doing this or using the woman as their sex slaves?
How many people did Muhammad have relationship with?
Nobody. And it's no
Sexual relationship,
No,
how many
no.
ladies were involved with Muhammad?
With no one lady.
With no lady?
No lady.
What?
Muhammad did not have a relationship.
No, not at all.
She's
I
nuts.
see.
This
So
is
maybe
the
I'll ask,
relationship you guys are creating.
did Muhammad...
She did, didn't she? Muhammad didn't have sex with anyone. Right. Well, I think we all know that of Al Zoot, he certainly enjoyed a bit of sex that evening.
Yeah.
All night, I heard.
And of course, he had the night where he consummated his marriage with Aisha when she was 9.
Yeah.
Sahih al-Bukhari 51:33 and 51:34. If you want to look it up, just
technically she is right. He didn't have sex with anyone. That's true. He raped them.
Yeah. And it's also it says through it, like literally on the abuse side of things with Aisha, because he done this, that, and everything else before he even consummated the marriage when she was 9, because it's written in other hadiths, etc., that he fondled her and this and that, and gross.
And who's the source for this? Oh, it's Aisha herself.
Yeah.
So you couldn't get a better source, really.
They throw her under the bus. Oh yeah, she says she's 6 or 9, but back in that day, if you were 9, they didn't start your age until you were 10. So 10 plus 9 is 19.
And who's the bloke who he had it chopped off so that he could have his wife? Was that Khadija? It was one of them. They're all the same.
I know it's something to do with his stepson as well, wasn't it? I'll have your wife, mate, he said.
done, yeah. And basically, it sounds to me like he just wanted to put it everywhere, and he made sure that that happened, and God said it was okay.
Yeah, only for him though, obviously.
Only for him, yeah. And he's perfect, he is.
Why?
Ask my
I
wife.
give you the answer. It
wife
says
is
Surah
right.
Nisa. Why are you not reading the
Clear.
Surah Nisa?
Ask my wife.
I understand now.
Do you have a relationship? And I have to be
Mister, step back, step back. I completely understand.
What did you do with the guy?
I completely understand.
The guy who's got you.
I completely understand. My dear,
disrespect the Prophet.
I disrespected who?
Yeah.
That's the book he was holding.
Have you noticed something I've just twigged on here? Look at that husband. Now, we all know that in their household, she doesn't ever get to speak. We know that in their culture, the woman doesn't get to speak. So why is she speaking here? Because he thinks that this is the ultimate humiliation for this man. He's going to get trounced by a Muslim woman.
Yep. Not happening.
It's not happening.
And
And
that
what
looks good, doesn't it?
I mean, I've never seen a Christian argue in this way.
No. I was going to see where the link is for the book. Exposing the agenda of a murderous death cult. Dun dun dun. But I did pause it there as well. A bit of advertising for the book, innit?
Yeah.
You said in how many women was in the relationship?
How many?
Yeah,
How
you
many?
said that.
They married?
You disrespected our prophet,
How?
our beliefs. You have to be very particular, very careful about what you have to ask.
Very careful.
And I told you it's in the Surah Nisa, but the woman's right. So what you're doing?
Listen,
Oh my
listen.
You're
God!
becoming
this is-
angry.
No,
this is
no,
going
I'm not
becoming
somewhere.
angry
right now.
Yeah,
Because you're saying silly
disrespect
arguments.
Help
my
me.
prophet.
We did try help you.
Help me
You don't
Did it
understand.
say something about Jesus?
man
Help me understand.
Did it say something about Jesus? You said your
This
opinion.
man will
I
not
listened
listen to
that.
anyone else's
But this is my
opinion.
right to say.
If I ask-
You
I
give
said
your
you
opinion,
to
he
read
will
the Surah
override
Nisa.
your opinion
So just
and
read it
ignore you
towards
anyway.
everybody here.
No matter
Listen
how intelligent
carefully.
you are,
I'll tell you what, though, that really, really bugs me with two people talking. He knows she's talking, and he's talking like that, right over that Stephen, straight at the camera. And I'm like, who am I listening to?
They always do that. And look
I
as
know,
well,
it really
look at his
bugs
body
me.
language, the way he's leaning in to assert his
Yeah.
domination over the conversation is what he thinks. He thinks he's got the upper hand here. What he doesn't realise is that what he's saying is a load of shit.
Basically.
So he then is saying to our all, you're making a silly argument. So already we've had, you're disrespecting our prophet, now we're into the ad hominems. It's always the same.
Yep, always.
he will ignore your opinion.
Listen carefully.
Yeah, this is- guys
You
can
said-
see.
you said-
Respect our
The problem
prophet.
is-
How did I disrespect?
How much
Never
money
do
did
this.
Israel
I would
pay
never.
you?
How did I
Did Israel pay you
disrespect?
£7,000?
Who told you that Muhammad Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was in
$7,000 for your
Excuse me, whoa, excuse me. Listen to your wife. Listen.
You have to listen
How
to
did
me.
I
You
dis-
have to listen to me.
How did I disrespect your religion?
By saying that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was in the relationship with any other lady, our beliefs are totally different. First, you have
I
to
asked you.
complete your homework. First, you have to complete your homework and what the Muslims believe on.
How did I
We don't
disrespect?
have any sexual relationship. God forbid. This is not what we believe.
He didn't have any Nikkah relationship with anyone.
You said in another way. In how many women? you were
Sexual
connected.
relationship, yes.
Yeah, but you didn't mention the nikah. So
Nikkah, what is nikkah?
Every one of you who is present here, for your information, we do nikah first. That is our Islamic value.
What does Nikkah mean?
Nikah means that you guys are both sign the contract.
What does the word Nikkah mean?
Nikah means that you both people come together on a platform and then they sign the contract.
What does the word Nikkah mean?
To be together.
Is that what the word Nikkah mean? Are you Arabic speaker?
No, I'm not an Arabic speaker.
I'll teach you something today. You might want to check this.
But I don't want to
Nikkah,
listen to you anymore.
Nikkah literally means sexual intercourse. That's what it literally means.
Oh my God.
Okay. All right. She's
That was good. I liked what he did there. He lured her into that by insisting on her defining what that word meant, then finding out that she doesn't even speak Arabic. Ridiculous.
Classic.
Why do they get so angry and have all of these hand gestures? And why do they always say things like, it's our Islamic culture? Fuck your Islamic culture.
Yeah.
It's not our culture.
She is ashamed.
It doesn't.
She is ashamed.
Why would I be?
She is ashamed. No, 1 second.
Hey, where's you going? What, have you stopped talking?
Nikkah etymology.
I haven't interjected at all. Women's rights right here. A woman in Islam is allowed to speak.
What? Please read this for me.
She knows a lot
What does
about
it mean?
Islam.
What does the
Not
word Nikkah
everything
mean?
on Google is just
It's about
represent
women's
the
rights.
Islam.
Let the woman speak.
What does the word Nikkah mean? It's here. Please read.
No, this is not the right way. You can do anything on the Google it comes up, but it's not related to.
What does the word Nikkah mean?
It said it's a contract between the man and the woman. That's
The
it.
word Nikkah literally means sexual intercourse. And therefore, come here.
You guys would put in the
The word Nikkah.
I told you.
Come here.
Read
this.
Relax.
No, I am an Arabic. I don't need Google. I am Arabic speaker.
Yeah. What does the word Nikkah literally mean?
It's the signature of two people who are getting married.
Contract.
Listen
You don't
carefully.
even have intercourse at that point.
You're not listening.
See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean.
Okay, listen.
Just
Do you know?
Just like Donald Trump, you do not listen. Okay, you're the crazy.
This is how he
crazy
deals with when he
You're
panics.
the crazy Christian here. You believe in Islam that women are not treated fairly, but actually, my wife here is speaking
It's
to
lovely.
you.
Is it me, or is he trying to speak like the Islamic version of Donald Trump?
Yeah, I think he is trying to impersonate Trump.
Well,
Yeah,
isn't it?
and he keeps saying, let the woman speak while speaking over her.
That was what I was going to say, Geese. And then
What?
it twigged that he's starting to sound like Donald Trump, but I was going to stop it and say that. Like, let the woman speak. Yeah, no, let the woman speak. No, let her speak, mate. Let her speak. You've got to let the woman speak. I mean, she's trying to talk here. Like,
Yeah.
mate, shut up. She's trying to
The
talk.
other thing he said that made me laugh, when he went like this, I haven't interjected. You've done nothing but interject. I mean, that's what's wrong with these people. What they do is, you can see she's doing it right here. They get an idea in their head, and they just have that one thing. They can't focus on anything other than the thing in their head. So when you try and tell them something different, they can't cope with it and they panic.
It's like, okay, I've looked it up. This is what it means. Look, no, that's
No,
wrong.
it's wrong. Doesn't mean that.
Let the woman speak.
Yeah, you don't know Arabic is another classic of theirs, of course.
Yeah. Do you know Arabic? No. How did you read the Quran in Arabic then? Isn't it? Oh, mate. Oh, but this geezer's funny. But he's definitely, I think he's definitely deliberately trying to do a Trump impression. I don't know what this woman's doing with her head on there. As if like, oh, yeah, what you saying? Oh, I'm just like, bored. Yeah, you're just lying.
I'm such an empowered woman. Look at me. Look at me here.
Yeah.
Allowed to speak freely whilst having my hair out in public.
Yeah, before I get dragged home. But bearing in mind I had to walk here, my husband's on an electric scooter.
It was interesting, though, I thought that she mentioned contract, because that is what is very important in the Islamic system. Is a contract essentially makes the woman the property. That's why they then have exclusive rights to their body in Islamic law.
The thing that gets me, though, is like, to be a Muslim, you are a slave to God.
Yeah.
That in the whole concept is just wrong.
Yes.
But they're like, oh, no.
Slim, yes, definitely, for sure. Halfway down the legs, I should think. Halfway down the thigh.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're first cousins.
Oh, that's a good. Yeah, looking at it. Yeah, she's probably like 30. He's probably about 45.
Yeah. She's
And they
probably
met when he was 13, she was 15.
12.
Oh, dear.
Right there, this bloke. He looks like the Manchester airport guy. See him there?
Oh. I think that the geezer on the far right, though, he's really overdone it with the shades holder. should we call it?
He
You
has.
want to hold your shades over your eyes. You know, you got to put it right. But he's got a bit OTT on the holder, hasn't he?
They just don't get anything, do they? I mean, their holy book is just like a really shit foreign knockoff of everything, and it gets everything wrong.
I wonder if the man let his nose grow that big because he thought, do you know what? The air's free.
Yeah, could be. He might have thought that.
Right.
They are just disgusting creatures. They really are.
Yeah, definitely. Right, let's see. I don't know. Like, this is all tagged up as the woman. This is why you got to watch things beforehand, really. But it ruins it for me. I don't want to sit and watch things twice. I want to watch it once and it's raw. But this is more about the bloke. I should have actually put him in the bloomin' picture.
I knew he would do it. You could just tell from his body language that that's what he would be like.
Yeah, let her speak. But as soon as she starts talking, I'll jump in and protect her and talk a load of crap.
And then all of his mates jump in as well, as is always the case.
There is Grace.
I think mine's so.
But yeah, funny as right. Look at the bloke behind that woman. Actually, behind it, he's on his phone. There's an ambulance there. Yeah, there's a married couple here. They seem to be getting absolutely slaughtered by a Christian.
Can you bring the knives round, please?
Yeah,
that's where we are. Yeah, Speaker's Corner. Bring the machetes.
Yeah. Well, I want to let people know that this is the religion of peace, and basically, I'm going to tell them that I'm going to kill them unless they say it's a religion of peace.
Yeah, and that's enough as well in their Islamic culture.
Oh, crazy!
Disgusting creatures.
Right, let's see. She was bored out of her.
At least you have
tree.
one skill. That's good.
She's talking.
At least one skill, not to use her.
Bullshitting.
Sure. Thank
That's
you.
your skill.
Sure, thank
Now
you.
he's shushing me because he's not listening.
Now to use.
Now he's shushing me because he's not listening. I think I am Donald Trump. So I just want to say that.
Oh God.
The Arab is here.
Are you familiar with the?
I'm sorry. I had to stop it there. Right. I'm not being funny, but this geezer. Can you see my cursor going round him?
Yeah. Well, look at
That
the kid.
That's crimes against fashion.
It is. Look at the kid
That's
there
horrible.
about to flick the bird
Oh yeah,
right in front of his parents,
while licking his top lip.
like a window licker, like he is a mong. Look how retarded he looks.
What is he doing? Yeah, look, I wonder. Yeah, that's a good spot. I'm going to watch that one and unpause it and see if that's what it looks like. He's definitely going to do it, isn't he?
Do that, I bet.
Or is it because he's got the microphone on his finger?
Could
He's got a
be.
mobile phone thing there, like holding it.
Could be.
When he's like that, and he's like, hello, you keep talking like a Christian. I want to lick my lips. Sexual. By the way, this is my mum. She's got a really tiny head. That kid right next to her, though, he's looking at him as if like to go, yeah, you got it, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, got him now.
She
Right.
does look younger in that shot, Slim. You're right. I'm 25. My husband's 45. We met when I was 5. He used to take me to kindergarten.
Well, he looks after her. That's what the Islamic way is. He provides.
When I watch Teletubbies, I sit on his lap. Mind you, that her husband bloke, when you saw him, he had a bit of a belly on him. I bet Tinky Winky actually phoned him and said, "Can I have my belly back?"
Yes, I certainly bet he's got a Tinky Winky as well. He hasn't seen it for years.
Right, we know where this is going. I'm pressing play again before we take it to the. I bet she isn't allowed to show.
No, I bet she isn't. Only the moustache. And her arms.
Muslim women love the sideburns.
They are a bit beardy, though. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's not good. Right? Yeah, I bet she tried to shave once and broke the lawnmower. Right, let's shut up and watch this before we take it any further.
The etymology of the word Nikkah.
Yes, I am an Arabic speaker and I know what Nikkah.
Nikkah, etymologically, what does it mean?
Cash. Got some Nikkah. That's what it used to be, isn't it?
It used to be that, yes.
Yeah, see, I'm not lying. Got a few Nikkah.
The line.
Not saying. Oh. Oh, look at him now, the husband on the right. Look, his head's coming in there, big smile.
Yeah,
I think we got him, guys. We got him.
Got you, infidel. Yeah, we're gonna get you now. Yeah.
There you go. See, we told you it's a religion of peace. I kill you.
That is exactly what they are like. They're all the fucking same.
Ted Johnson, Helen, those weird jewel things again. I zoomed in on her face. She has a fuzzy face. She might be a Teletubby then.
Grace, you would think Nickers was something else.
Really.
I do like that comment from Ollie the Green Witch. Nutbush city limit.
Nutbush city limits. Nutbush. That just sounds so wrong now because of what I got in my head.
I would imagine there's probably a knot bush with all the amount of curls in it.
You put the word on between nut and bush. Is that what we're going at?
I think so, yeah. I think so.
But yeah, but maybe this geezer, the husband, he likes it all. You know, he's like, oh, I love being a hedge trimmer.
He might be into it. He might be a connoisseur of hair, for all we know. I mean, he's back of it himself, so could be.
Maybe it's a sign he knows when his luck's in because she's got a centre parting.
He definitely looks about 3 shaves a day.
Oh dear. Yeah. Maybe she's like she is and a little bit hairy where she is because maybe his hair come off his head and stayed there.
Well, it could be. I hadn't thought of that. It's possible. Under Islamic culture, that is allowed.
Yep. No, we lost the plot. We've done an hour of talking and then we started pressing play. So we apologise to everyone. But, you know, it's what we do, you know, off the cuff. It's happy days. It is what it is. And we enjoy it. So, you know, yeah, we've talked about everything. And now we're talking about a Muslima's privates.
Yep. And whilst we're on hair, why is it that they're always, the younger ones, have hair like that bloke on the left? That sort of bubble perm.
Yeah.
Noticed that. They always seem to have it in kebab shops, that sort of thing.
Is it because it's feminine, so they'll be all right when they put their thong on?
I think it.
When they start doing their dancing for the Barsy boys.
I was just thinking that. Perhaps he's got the look. It's probably a great honour in their culture to be one of those boys.
Probably is, yeah. Probably right. Jenny, remember for 4 months. Thanks, Jenny. Love you. Thank you. Lack of education for the female. Yes. Definitely.
This is another thing that we forget. If we're being serious for a second.
No, we're not. We're being fun. Look, Helen said.
None of these fucking women go out and work. They're all on the sausage roll.
Yeah, 68% of Muslim women and 40% of Muslim men are on the old Nat King Cole.
It's disgusting. Why do we pay for that? They're not from this country. They're not of our culture.
That's it, Nelly. Everyone needs exactly what you said. Exactly. That's why we're here to talk.
Exactly.
I try not to say much when Jake's here because when he talks, it sort of raises the bar for the channel because it sounds more intelligent.
No. You give me far too much praise.
I think the Muslim fringe must be some sort of humiliation submission.
Yeah.
Oh, it says fringe. Okay, I thought it said. I thought it was an M. The
Yeah.
Muslim.
That would definitely be some sort of humiliation submission. Yes.
That's for the barber for short and curly. Oh dear, oh dear. Vajazzle. They'll have to remortgage the house for that to work.
Well, that is getting me thinking now of a jazzle. Would it stick? Maybe get some Gorilla Glue and it might.
Oh dear. I don't know where we're going with this, but well.
You'd have to part it like the Red Sea. Not nice.
Yes. What was I going to say? I think it's what's saying, and it goes, like, isn't it weird how men have two heads and they don't even know how to use either one properly? And then the woman come back and it said, but it's the same as women. They got four lips and can't keep them closed. I laughed. There's a woman that said it as well. I thought that's just a brilliant answer.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just thought I'd throw that in as we're talking about certain genitals. I don't know why we are
on YouTube. What is her name? It's Leonora or Leonarda or something like that. She's an American comedian, and she is incredibly rude about people and very funny.
But I can say this and that, right? But I actually, a while back, I was talking about Julia Wandelt.
Oh God!
And in it, it's funny though, right? Because you wouldn't believe it, but this may be how people are nowadays. I don't care. But it's funny though, Wiz. Yeah. We're talking about Julia Wandelt, right? And I put a picture up. And I just turned around and said, well, at least we answered that old age question. We know who ate all the pies. And then someone put in the comments and that, don't fat shame. And I lost over 30 subscribers from that one video just because I said that.
Wow. Well,
I was like, really?
People were really crazy about that. I could not believe that there were people who would get really angry and defend her. It was such obvious bullshit.
I know. I was just like, don't fat shame, Wiz. I was like, what? It took me by surprise. I was like, well, look, do you know what I mean? I'm not saying whatever. I'm just like having a laugh. And that's why I'm a bit more restrained now, because there's loads of things because I'm brilliant at taking out the piss. Do you know what I mean? I grew up as comedy being a trigger when bad shit was happening and that. It was always go to. And I was at one point thinking like, I want to do stand-up comedy. And I'd done it once while we were on holiday and I won the competition. Yay. I won a big bottle of Corkies.
Nice.
So we drank that, me and the missus, in one night.
Yeah.
But I now think like, certain things. That's why even that bloke earlier, and I was saying like, if you want to hold your glasses up, but I wouldn't just come out something in me like, I don't want to say, look at size that geezer's nose. And I'm like, don't nose shame, Wiz, unfollow, unsubscribe. Do you know what I mean? I've got that in my head because of it.
I just think sometimes you just have to say it as you see it.
Yeah, I mean, I should just say how I do it in life, because even my missus looks at me sometimes and she's like, that was quick, or she'll laugh and she'll be like, ooh, do you know what I mean? And it's just who I am in life. So sometimes I find it hard on video because I've got to not be myself, because I think, no, if I say that, people are going to go, you take the piss out of people. And I love the piss out of people. I take the piss out of myself.
Every single person, every single concept should be subject to ridicule, humour and irony. And if we try and take that away, then what sort of joyless world are we going to live in?
Exactly.
It's whenever there's somebody who is famous who dies, within a couple of seconds, you've got people sending around really offensive jokes about it. Every time. Because that is just the British sense of humour. We like to take the piss.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm really quick. I can be really quick to put myself down and joke at myself. I'm really good at that. Don't know why I do that. That's from childhood. I've always been like that. But
Well, it can
yeah.
help to get you out of trouble sometimes as well, having a quick tongue.
Oh, it has done in the past because I wasn't always like, one to fight, always like whatever. But, if all else fails, bang. As simple as, isn't it?
Well, I completely understand that, and in another life, I probably would have been doing exactly the same thing.
Yep. But yeah, you're right there, Helen. Yeah. I should.
Exactly. There is a really bunch of people that are in here, and it's always a pleasure to see them. Whether it's we seeing them here or if it's seeing them somewhere else where our paths cross, but especially in here, it's always good to see them, and they're so funny as well.
Yep. I love a good giggle. So, oh, look, literally, nothing wrong with a good giggle. Literally, as I said it, I read that. I was like, oh my God, you said what I said, Ollie. See, that's why I'm Wizard and you're Green Witch. See, we're on the same wavelength, we are.
I mean, there was someone she's died now, but used to live in our town. And my stepfather always used to call her Two Stools because she was really fat, and he said she needed two stools. And I thought that was funny.
I thought it's every time she sat on the toilet, she pushed out twice.
Maybe she did. I couldn't possibly.
Because I used to, like, even as a kid, I used to I used to say to certain people at certain times, like, there's some women, right? They're massive, aren't they? They're huge. And I'm like, do they need a special toilet or do they sit on the same one as us?
Yeah,
Because
that's
it's massive.
Do they pay extra on airlines?
Yeah, because I know going by my downstairs toilet, if one of those women walked in there and went to sit down, they'd literally wedge themselves in from each wall.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I hear that. But what I want to know is this: when someone's really fat, how do you
you don't, mate. They're fat.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, but people do though. There are feeders.
There are people. Maybe you roll them in flour and look for the wet spot.
Maybe.
Oh dear, oh dear. That's
All of us a bit of a a gut as you get older.
Yeah, I'm not attracted to women that got like a breast in each postcode. It's no good.
Well, there's nothing wrong with curves. We all like curves.
Your missus is too big when she says, "Oh, tonight I want you behind me," and you're like, "Okay, I'll order a taxi." Oh dear, it's terrible. But yeah, it's just but thing is
Well,
though, I'm skinny as hell and I'll take skinny jokes, and now I'm getting chubby. I even say to the missus now, like, give me another week, I'll be wearing your bra. Do you know what I mean? So I take the pee out of my boobs. Do you know what I mean? My moobs.
yeah, I do. I mean, I'm really skinny as well. I mean, I've got legs like bloody cocktail sticks, and now because of all the drugs, it looks like I've got a bloody space opera stuffed up my shirt. I mean, it probably doesn't look like one to anyone else, but to me, that's what it looks like.
When I go out, people are always biting my arms and legs, and I'm going, piss off, I'm not a bloody twiglet. Do you know what I mean? It's really annoying. Yeah. But I'm the same as you, Helen. I've always been skinny, slim, down the gym and that. But since my heart attack and this and that, obviously, as soon as I stopped smoking, I put weight on. I've got a bit of a belly. And I even said to my granddaughter, we've got Merlin, look. And she went, what, from there? And pointed at my belly.
Yeah, I'd much rather someone who was out of shape than I would someone that's in the bloody gym all the time. That would just piss me off.
Yeah, I mean, you need, like, people don't realise, I know now, that all the time I spent in the gym, I wish I hadn't. Because it only causes trouble when you're older, because you have joint pains, like ankles, your knees, your hips, your back. You'll actually cause more trouble for the future because you're not actually designed to do all that.
So you've pushed yourself too far and it knackers you, basically.
Yeah, like why do you think footballers and that have issues? Batistuta, he's in agony.
Yeah. He can't even get out of bed.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I think it was you that said about that. And other people like played football, they're like, oh, my knees are shot, my ankles are shot, and cyclists, whoever. And you think, yeah, because we were not built to do that. Hence why a sporting career is so short.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
so
And there again, it's a bit like we said about rock stars earlier. It must be really difficult for sports stars when they retire.
yeah.
'Cause
Even
you-
Michael Owen
Paul,
looks a bit chubby now.
yeah, you look at Paul Gascoigne.
Yeah,
I mean, he
blimey.
found it hard enough to cope when he was playing football, but as soon as it stopped, that was it.
Yeah. So I've always been underweight until now. Funny enough,
Yeah,
always.
same here. But
But,
I don't give a fuck. I'm not
nah.
gonna. If it gets that bad, I'll just go and get some Ozempic.
That's what I say. What's the difference between a girlfriend and a wife? About 6 stone.
There is something in that.
But I mean, I am who I am. Like, we're going to change. Like, I've changed. My missus changed. Do you know what I mean?
Women
So,
do tend to put on weight though because they nest. So once they're in a relationship for a few months, they do tend to put weight on.
yeah,
Apparently,
that's what my missus never did. I think she's lost weight at the moment. Actually, we have to keep an eye on that. But I mean, after you've had like 5 kids, you expect to put on weight or whatever. Do you know what I
yeah.
mean? But nope.
I don't. I really don't get it because it's definitely drugs because I've never had it before. I only eat one meal a day. So how can it possibly be anything else?
Yeah. But yeah, I feel better with a bit of weight on. Definitely, steroids are my issue. Yeah, I did actually do some of that before when I was on the doors and that for a bit, but I didn't
How?
like it. It done whatever and that, and I was okay mentally. I was just, I don't know. I felt like I was dirty. I didn't
Mm.
like jabbing your own leg and that to do that. I was like, it's not worth it, so I stopped. I'd had enough. Do you know what I mean? But I kept the weight on because I made sure I kept training and eating and all that. I kept the sort of size, but yeah, it was really
I'm
easy to
surprised.
lose it.
I'm surprised at what you said there about that it was basically a waste of time.
Yeah, I mean, it looked whatever, but I could have just eaten more and trained harder, and it would have been the same anyway. Do you know what I mean? So, and also, I do have the downside that I'm not a big meat eater. I can't stand meat. It makes me feel really ill and I can faint when I eat it. So I can
Oh,
only
really?
have mincemeat, sausages, burgers, fish fingers, fish cakes, like the crap. If if you sort of cut a proper bit of meat off, like a steak, say, or beef on your Sunday roast, I have to have maggots, by the way, or sausages, before you ask. If I eat that sort of meat, it makes me feel really ill. And chicken to me tastes like plastic. I just can't eat it. I tried, but yeah, so I can't eat proper meat. Weird, isn't
I
it?
It's fucking disgusting. I hate them. The only things I eat that are green are wine gums.
Oh, I don't eat wine gums. I get too drunk.
But I don't eat green things and I don't eat things that come out of the sea, except for fish fingers, proper fish.
Yeah, fish fingers. I can't stand fish. I can't stand anything. Oh, no, I don't even like bacon. But if it's in a burger and that, I might get away with it. But
I'm a really fussy eater. I'm a terrible person to invite to your house because you just don't eat fuck all.
yeah, join the club, mate. Join the club. Yeah, you're right. Triggered. I know. At least Overwood does keep it on topic. I get it.
Yeah, but so what?
We
That was,
tried. We're all but amateurs compared to Mr. Wood.
yeah.
So better press play. Look, we've got 6 minutes in 48 minutes. We've done well. So right, let's let's watch.
Two people are getting married. They signed paper.
Do you understand the word etymology?
Yes, this is
What does the word etymology mean?
marriage. It's marriage. It's basically marriage.
What does the word etymology mean?
Etymology? I'm not English speaker. I don't know what's this word.
I will
Yes,
teach
I am
you.
Arabic. I can teach you Arabic.
I will
Nikkah,
teach.
I can teach you. But something else.
Please listen carefully. Etymology is getting to the root. The root. Today, A term can mean something in practice, but historically, that term might have come through a through a way because of the historical past, and that is where etymology matters. Today, listen. I haven't finished. This is where etymology matters. The question I'm asking you is very simply: are you familiar with
There he is.
what the word Nikkah?
I was just about to say, Siraj has arrived.
There. The cavalry is here.
1 inch taller than the 13-year-olds.
Yeah.
I was like, where's the woman gone? But she's behind him. You can't even see him.
He is making a good point, though, about etymology, because he is trying to establish what the word actually means. And it is important, I think, to understand etymology of words. Like, we were mentioning this on here the other day about Bible and where that comes from. Philosophy is a good one to know the etymology, because if you look at the two words that make it up, which are philo and sophia, it's love for and wisdom. So philosophy for wisdom or for knowledge. And so I don't know Greek, but I like to learn what the etymology of certain words are, because it helps you to understand the concept of it better, I think.
Yeah, see, that's what, if I could go back in time, I'd love to learn like philosophy, and also the to do with facial expressions and body language, actually proper like education on it rather than just being self-taught. I wouldn't mind that, because that's all quite interesting, to be honest. But can't do that now. Been gone. I've wasted 50 years, geese.
Why not? Of course you can do it now.
Nah, there's too much going on, mate, and I'm in the sort of zone where now I do like to sort of just sit and read or watch things and take it in myself. Because like I really sort of repelled at school. It's just like it's opened my head. I really honestly felt like, what's the point of all this?
Yeah.
I don't know why. I was a kid. I don't know any better. I was just like, I don't get why I'm here, what I'm doing, and that I'm bored. And it wasn't because I was over intelligent. I was just, that's the way I was. And they're like, oh, you're going to go to college, and my mum sorted like all this crap out for college. I'm like, I don't want to go.
I know
Do you
what
know?
you mean. Yeah, I do know what you mean. I wasn't really that interested at school. There was only English and history that I was good at. And that was mostly just because of the fact that we had loads of books at home, because there's a book printers in town. And so once every month we used to get given a box of free books. So I always had loads of things to read.
Yeah. But no, I agree. It is never too late to learn. I get that. But I'd rather sort of sit and listen to someone and take that in in my own time, in my own leisure.
But that is learning.
So yeah.
Learning,
Oh, Grace was bored at school.
I think all of us were. But
Yeah.
learning doesn't have to have an outcome. Look, I've always believed that learning should just be for the sake of learning.
Yeah, well, talk about learning that rhubarb pie and custard at school. That's what Slim got from it. Yeah, I used to just phase in and out. My concentration, I found it really hard. It's just like, this is boring.
Yeah, would make me want to do something naughty. Not really bad. I would be more. It would just be like, I don't know. They'd set some work, and I would just say, I'm not doing it.
I don't even know how I got through school. I never done homework.
No, I didn't. I didn't set any when I was a teacher either.
No, it's weird, isn't it? But yeah, the
point.
I've learned now. I feel like I've learnt more since I left school. Definitely.
My argument was, they spend all day at school. Let them have the evening to themselves.
Yep.
If they want to do some work, if they want to do some reading, great. If they don't, fuck it.
That's it. I mean, that's the whole point. It's like, let's be fair. If you work in a factory, you don't bring your work home with you, do you? You go to work to do your work.
Yeah. And
so
what from learning it depends what you want from it, really. I mean, I was looking today at a local myth and discovered that the actual myth was very different from what I thought it was. And it's something that to most people, they wouldn't be in the slightest bit interested in a local legend around here and its history over the past 500 years. But for me, I found it really important because it was a connection to the cultural history of where I live. And even though I'm not going to probably write about this, or I might do one day, but even though I'm not going to do it, but just finding that out, that was enough for me. That I got what I wanted from it.
Christy. Oh, Helen, look, the old detentions. Do you know, I remember, right, I got a detention. I even remember the girl's name, so I won't say it. But her initials were DW, same as David Wood. How weird's that? But she was a lot bigger than all the other girls. She's quite a bit of height on her as well, and all that. And I turned around to her, like, you know, being a kid, and I thought it was a way of saying, like, because she looks quite big and strong, right? But I got detention because I turned around and she started crying because I said, "Oh, you remind me of Fatima Whitbread."
Yeah, I can see that she was a bit bloke looking.
Yeah, but I mean, she looked like quite strong, like she'd snap a few people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was just like, whatever, get over it. I meant it as a compliment. You were talking about a bloody British athlete here. Do you know what I mean? Oh, well.
If I can recall, if I got given detentions, I just didn't go to them.
Yeah,
They'd be able to do about it.
I don't actually remember going to any of those detentions because I couldn't be asked.
Yeah, I don't remember going. And I certainly didn't get in trouble off my ma over it.
No, I don't know. It's just weird.
Same with me, Ollie. It was always my mouth. It would be, I'm not doing it, or this is bullshit, or something like that. I was never hostile or aggressive, though. I always did it in a very calm, polite way, which annoyed them even more.
Yeah.
So it'd be more like, I don't want to do this work today, miss.
We had a maths teacher, and she was like moaning at me, like, because I hadn't done any of the work in that. And I said, well, I don't get it. I said, how can an X and a Y equal that? Like, you can't do maths with letters. You need to explain it.
Yeah, I didn't get
it. No, she was getting all smarky with me and that. And I said, well, let me work it out myself. I'll ask someone else because I don't like your copy and fag breath. Oops.
But I would have kids that they're not doing any work, and I would say to them, don't you want to do anything today? And they'd be like, not really. Oh, have you got any other work you could do? Yeah, I've got some homework I need to. Yeah, why don't you do that then?
Yeah.
And there might be a good reason why they hadn't had the opportunities to do it beforehand. And I'd rather they did something than just sit there doing fuck all.
That's it, mate, isn't it? But there were some things at school that I did like, but I
Going home, my favourite.
Teachers didn't give a shit. I loved the sport, obviously, playing football and hockey and tennis.
No, I did have a good English teacher. That's probably what did it for me, really.
Yeah, well, my other maths teacher was good, and my French teacher and the PE teacher were good.
And when you say that someone was good, though, obviously it's a very subjective thing, isn't it? Because what is good to one person is bloody awful to someone else.
Yeah, but it's like they understood you, or they actually sort of, when they spoke to you, you felt like it was more than just being a teacher. They're literally trying to get to you.
Yeah.
That's what I felt like, do you know what I mean? And there weren't many like that. They just didn't give a shit.
No, and that was one of the great things about doing that job was like, particularly with my form group, where I had year 7 to 13 all in the same form, and they'd all look after each other, and they'd play games in the morning, and they'd sort out cards for each other's birthday and things like that. And you just get to know them talking to them each day, and you'd find out, what their hobbies were or what their brothers and sisters did, and you could just come in and say, how was your football tournament last night or something. Yep. And they appreciate the fact that you show an interest and that you know something about them. And like you just said, a lot of people, especially a lot of young people, don't have enough people paying attention to them.
Certainly. It's all about the jewels.
Because well, you don't know that you might say something nice to a kid. That might be the only thing all day long that was good for them.
Yeah, that's true. So, bloody hell, 7 minutes we're in. 7 minutes, 14 seconds. We're terrible, aren't we? Let's be
Terrible.
13 minutes. We'll get through that. Here we are, 2 hours in.
Yeah, it's not going to happen, is it?
It's
Well, it
terrible.
might. We'll see.
I'm going to press play, but the next time we stop it, that'll be it. Otherwise, we're going to be here all bloody night. So,
Etymologically,
there we go. No, not really. I was only joking.
it means, in other words, it quite literally means,
Originally means what the originally means or what?
quite literally, originally, what it is. Do you know what it means?
Originally, yes, two people getting to get are getting.
Please listen, girl.
That's it.
Read this. Read this. The word Nikkah, Arabic. Yeah, the word Nikkah comes from the Arabic triliteral root. Can you see?
Hey, brother, what is the document? Are you legal? You're not legal.
Okay.
Where did you escape from? Where did you escape from? Yeah, you best. Yeah. The conversation. No, there's no further information. The only thing that has happened is your lady has accused. No, once.
If you pervert the
And
law,
nobody can disrespect our prophet. Nobody can come anywhere and say that our prophet or with any other woman in the relationship with any other woman. Thank you.
If someone said, what would you do?
Come on.
So this
No.
If someone said, what would you do?
We're going.
He doesn't know Arabic.
You said what?
Listen,
You said,
Okay.
I'm not. I shouldn't have done that. What would you do?
Okay, so you are saying something. So first, before saying something about anybody's religion, you have to make sure about their beliefs
Now you're
first.
repeating.
Am I right?
I'm asking you,
No.
what would you do?
have to be
We
sure
have
about
to
their
speak because
Islamic
you don't
beliefs
understand.
Speak to the
before,
lady.
You don't
before
speak
making
that so
any
close.
That's his
assumptions.
wife. That's his wife.
Yeah.
Have some
Why?
respect.
This
You
close?
don't do that to any woman anyway. This is my wife.
Please.
Don't speak.
Don't come this close.
Any woman anyway.
You don't come this
Yeah.
close.
To any woman.
Guess
There's a
what?
distance.
Excuse me, sir. This.
There's a gap you have to respect.
Just
Listen
walk away,
carefully.
sister. He's sick in the head.
Listen
No.
carefully.
If you have
He has
Sharia,
documents.
this is the UK.
He has no
We have to
documents.
follow in Sharia.
This is the UK. This is the UK.
In Sharia, we have to follow the law of the UK. We have to respect the country we're in.
Yes, in the UK.
You say we
In the UK. In the UK.
I've had enough of that.
It gets annoying, like shouting, doesn't it?
Jesus Christ. And look at that kid there. They loved it. They loved doing it. All the time they get in close, they start shouting. Next thing that will happen, they'll be pushing and shoving. And now you've got two blokes there saying, let the woman speak, while shouting over her.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Animals. No, not animals. Animals are far more intelligent than that. Just disgusting creatures.
Yep.
Get them out. I say, get them all out.
That's it, Nelly. They are.
Yeah, they are. They literally are hysterical.
But like I say, but no one ever does it. But if you actually comment in this video afterwards, below the video, you can actually put any whatever video that's you want us to actually try and go through and review. Then let us know, because me and Jake, we do. I think I've still got one of yours, Jake, actually set aside. But, something pops up that you see and you think, oh, it's 15, 20 minutes long. It might even be like a longer video, but there's a certain part of it. Let us know in the comments below and just say, copy and paste this link and it's this time bit to that time bit or whatever. And we can always give it a go. It's not a problem. So let us know what you want to watch.
One recent one that I've seen, I don't know if people are interested or not in this, but I know a lot of people on here like Edge of the Matrix. I thought his recent two were interesting, where he's in Islington and he's actually got with him a woman who transed into a man and then detransitioned. And so it's quite interesting hearing her give her opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
There was a really good one with Monty Toms I saw that I meant to send and I forgot, and now I can't remember what the video was called. But it had a really awful woman on there who just shouted for 5 minutes straight. And it was all about white privilege. Yes, Trig, that's very true. That their culture is the more that you shout, the more that you say, the more confident you are, and therefore you win the argument. They don't understand that you win an argument with the point that you make.
Yeah. Donuts. But I've got more views on a Douglas Murray short than I have on a video. That makes me laugh. Blimey, 1,200 views.
They're just not good people. I mean, we can see in the chat, everyone agrees. We all think exactly the same thing. To us, they are not of an equal. They are an inferior culture. But we should treat them like that.
Yep. That's crazy. Yes. The actual video's only got about 20 views. The shorts that I made, one's got 600, one's got 1,200 views. How weird's that?
One thing you could do, actually, I've noticed Nuria does this, is she quite often recycles older videos. So that might help get some more views.
Yeah.
Just go back to the start and upload them again, see if anyone will watch them.
Yeah, I like to take little clips out and that, but I mean, then I stopped doing it, and then like shorts, because like you get 1 million views, you get like 10 quid. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolute rubbish. But it's a good way because now you can link it to an actual video. So whether people click that link and then watch the whole video, I don't know. But obviously not. I've only got 20 odd views.
What do you mean? We're finished.
That's the point.
We've had that. Jeez. Not putting up with that.
That's why I do reviews on my own, and then I load them up afterwards. Like I've reviewed a bit of Douglas Murray today, so I do get to the point.
You did get
working away through it. Good. Cheers, Ollie.
I haven't had the chance to look at your one from today. So I haven't done my YouTubing today. I know.
Disgusting. Detention.
Well, that's why I didn't want to say it at the beginning and ruin the tone. I thought I'd save it as a bombshell at the end.
Well, you behave, otherwise I'm going to set Willow or Smurfette on you. I'll let them loose. They're in the boxes at the moment.
Got that Smurf from the speaker's corner.
Yeah, or Siraj, isn't it? He's a muppet, isn't he?
He is. But it was really great, though, when Kelly J. Keane was there and told them to stop praying. That was excellent.
Yeah.
Especially when she said to them that she'd ruined their prayers because she was a woman standing by them.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, is it medication time?
Yeah, I just realised it's gone 9 o'clock, so.
Yeah.
Like a good whiz.
But no, it's really good to come on here. I always look forward to it, and it's always fun, and it's good to see everyone. And there's great people here, and also in the other channel, the pub channel as well, there's a lot of crossover. So it's always good to see people. And they're a good bunch.
Yep. Oh, Poddington peas. Down at the bottom of the garden, among the birds and the bees, there are the little people called the Poddington peas. Yeah, I remember that.
I remember that. Yeah. Well,
I still love it.
It's been a pleasure. But
it has.
Time for a smoke now. So thank you very much, Mr. Wizard. Thank you to
No problem.
Pleasure to see you.
Take it easy, mate.
See you
later. And don't forget, Saturday, 3 o'clock, we're talking about big cats. Big cats. Yeah, I know. Sort of a review. We need to sort it out, don't we? Terrible. Look at the blind flapping away there. But yes, we will. We'll learn. As each Thursday goes by, we sort it out and we'll actually get there and we know what we're doing. but yeah, if there's any videos you want us to review, wait till the video's finished, get in the comments below and say, Wiz, check this out, and then put the link there. And don't worry if it's not an active link, I'll copy it and paste it. And I'll go through and, you can have your say on what videos we watch. Not a problem. Happy days. So there we go. Look, 2 hours, 10 minutes to watch 10 minutes. Terrible. But anyway, what can I say? Oops. Ooh. But like I say, we're back Saturday, 3 o'clock, Big Cats. It's going to be a good one. So thank you very much to every single one of you who has spent the last 2 hours, 9 minutes and 53 seconds here. I really appreciate it. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. And I'll see you Saturday, 3 o'clock, if you're about. And there's a link that Sugar Christian put up for the pub channel. Happy days. Oh, happy days. Yeah, Islam fatigue. But it's all good. But we will be back Saturday and Sunday. Don't forget Sunday, 1 o'clock as well. It's all good. So, yes, like I say, at the end of every single video, even now I've got EE and the internet is much better. That is the wizard's words.